The cryptocurrency world is rife with stories of incredible gains and devastating losses. One dramatic example is the Squid Game token, inspired by the popular Netflix series. Launched in October 2021, it promised access to an online play-to-earn game. Its value skyrocketed, attracting eager investors. The token's price surged thousands of percent in days. However, the dream quickly turned into a nightmare. Within a week, the token plummeted to near zero. The creators vanished, taking the money in a rug pull. It highlighted the importance of due diligence and caution. The Squid Game token saga became a cautionary tale. In cryptocurrency, a rug pull is a scam where developers abandon a project and abscond with investors' funds. It's a malicious maneuver exploiting the decentralized and often unregulated nature of the crypto market. The term vividly depicts the act of suddenly pulling the rug out from under investors. Scammers create a new token, generate hype, and then sell off their holdings once the price inflates. The creators disappear, leaving investors with worthless tokens and significant financial losses. Rug pulls exploit the trust and enthusiasm of investors, especially newcomers. The decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies makes it difficult to track down the perpetrators and recover the stolen funds. A typical rug pull follows a specific pattern, often beginning with the creation of a seemingly promising cryptocurrency project. The developers might create a website, white paper, and social media presence to give the project a veneer of legitimacy. They often promote the project heavily, promising high returns and innovative features to attract investors. Once the project gains traction and the token price starts to rise, the developers accumulate a significant portion of the tokens. They encourage others to buy in, creating a sense of FOMO, or fear of missing out. The developers might even employ social media influencers or paid promotions to further inflate the price. This orchestrated hype builds anticipation and encourages further investment. When the token reaches a desired price point, the developers suddenly sell off their massive holdings, causing the price to plummet. This rapid sell-off leaves other investors holding worthless tokens, while the scammers disappear with the profits. The entire process can happen very quickly, leaving investors with little time to react. The swift and unexpected nature of the rug pull makes it difficult for investors to recoup their losses. The decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies and the anonymity afforded by some platforms make it challenging to trace the perpetrators. This leaves investors with limited recourse and highlights the importance of vigilance in the crypto market. The sudden collapse often leaves investors shocked and bewildered, highlighting the devastating impact of these scams. While the basic premise of a rug pull remains the same, there are different ways scammers can execute this fraudulent scheme. Understanding these variations can help investors better identify and avoid potential rug pulls. One common type is the liquidity rug pull, which involves manipulating the liquidity pool of a decentralized exchange. Another type is the dumping rug pull, where developers hold a large percentage of the tokens and suddenly sell them off, causing a price crash. This is a more straightforward approach and often relies on creating hype and then exploiting it for quick profits. The developers essentially dump their holdings onto the market, leaving other investors holding the bag. A third type is the slow rug pull, which is a more subtle and insidious approach. In this scenario, the developers gradually drain the project's funds over time, making it harder to detect. This slow bleed can go unnoticed for a while, making it a particularly damaging form of rug pull. Recognizing these different types of rug pulls is crucial for investors. By understanding the various methods employed by scammers, investors can better protect themselves from these fraudulent schemes. Being aware of the different tactics used in rug pulls can help investors make more informed decisions and avoid falling victim to these scams. It's important to remember that rug pulls can take many forms, and staying informed is the best defense. Section 5. Liquidity rug pulls. Liquidity rug pulls exploit the mechanics of decentralized exchanges, or DEX. DEXs rely on liquidity pools, which are reserves of tokens locked in smart contracts to facilitate trading. In a liquidity rug pull, the developers create a new token and pair it with a reputable cryptocurrency like Ethereum or BNB. They then encourage investors to provide liquidity to the pool, often offering high rewards. Once sufficient liquidity is locked in the pool, the developers drain the reserves of the reputable cryptocurrency, leaving only their worthless token behind. This effectively renders the investors' tokens worthless, as there's no liquidity left to trade them. The scammers make off with the valuable cryptocurrency, leaving investors with a pool of illiquid and essentially worthless tokens. This type of rug pull is particularly devastating because it targets the very mechanism that enables decentralized trading. It exploits the trust placed in smart contracts and the decentralized nature of DEX. The complexity of these platforms can make it difficult for less experienced investors to understand the risks involved. Liquidity rug pulls highlight the importance of understanding how DEXs work and the risks associated with providing liquidity. Investors should carefully research the project, the team behind it, and the smart contracts governing the liquidity pool before participating. Due diligence is crucial to avoid falling victim to this sophisticated type of rug pull. It's essential to understand the risks before providing liquidity to any DEX pool. Section 6. Dumping rug pulls. Dumping rug pulls are a more straightforward type of scam. In this scenario, the developers pre-mine a large percentage of the tokens before they are available to the public. They then generate hype around the project, often through social media campaigns and influencer marketing, to inflate the token's price. Once the price reaches a certain level, the developers suddenly sell off their massive holdings, causing the price to crash. This rapid sell-off leaves other investors holding tokens that have plummeted in value, often to near zero. The scammers walk away with the profits, while investors are left with significant losses. This type of rug pull relies on creating a sense of urgency and FOMO, or fear of missing out, among investors. The developers often use aggressive marketing tactics to create a buzz and encourage rapid investment. The sudden price crash leaves investors with little time to react, maximizing the scammers' profits. Dumping rug pulls highlight the importance of scrutinizing the token distribution and the project's marketing strategies. A highly concentrated token distribution, coupled with aggressive marketing, can be a red flag. Investors should be wary of projects that promise unrealistic returns or rely heavily on hype to generate interest. Careful research and a healthy dose of skepticism are essential to avoid falling victim to this type of scam. Section 7. Slow rug pulls. Slow rug pulls are a more insidious form of this scam. Instead of a sudden and dramatic price crash, the developers gradually drain the project's funds over time. This can be done through various methods, such as manipulating transaction fees, siphoning funds from the project's treasury, or slowly selling off their token holdings. This gradual approach makes it harder to detect the rug pull, as the price decline might appear as normal market volatility. Investors might not realize they are being scammed until it's too late, and a significant portion of the project's value has been drained. The slow and subtle nature of this scam makes it particularly damaging. Slow rug pulls require ongoing monitoring and scrutiny of the project's financials. Investors should pay attention to any unusual transaction patterns or changes in the project's team or roadmap. Transparency and open communication from the developers are crucial for building trust and reducing the risk of a slow rug pull. Identifying a slow rug pull requires vigilance and a deep understanding of the project's operations. Investors should be wary of projects that lack transparency or have a history of suspicious activity. Regularly reviewing the project's financial reports and community forums can help identify potential red flags. Staying informed and actively engaged in the project's community can help protect against this subtle form of scam. Section 8. Identifying and avoiding rug pulls. Protecting yourself from rug pulls requires careful research and due diligence. One of the most important steps is to thoroughly investigate the project's team. Look for experienced developers with a proven track record and a clear vision for the project. Anonymous or pseudonymous teams should be treated with extreme caution. Scrutinize the project's white paper and website. A well-written white paper with a clear roadmap and realistic goals is a good sign. Be wary of projects with vague or overly ambitious promises. Check for inconsistencies or plagiarism which can indicate a lack of legitimacy. Examine the tokenomics, particularly the token distribution. A highly concentrated token distribution, where a small group holds a large percentage of the tokens, is a major red flag. This creates the potential for a dump rug pull. Look for a fair and transparent distribution model. Monitor the project's community forums and social media channels. Look for genuine engagement and a healthy level of skepticism within the community. Be wary of excessive hype or overly positive sentiment, which could be manufactured by the developers or paid shills. A balanced and critical community is a positive sign.